Hello, how's everybody doing? So, are we all ready to see how I did with my $100 that I invested last week into Dragon Masters? You excited to see what I did with it, how much I made, and what the plan going forward is? Well, if you are, let's get into it. Oh no, I lost my thing. There it is. Hello, hello. I hope all you guys can hear me good. If you can, please let me know. So just let you guys know, I am set up on Donate Live. The link should be pinned in the comments, and the referral link is in the description. So right now, there is an airdrop for 1 USDT. If you have not claimed that yet, go ahead and claim it. So let's get into this. So the chart you see up here is not accurate. Week 1 is, but the rest is not. So with that said, do you want to see where I invested the $100 and how we are doing? So first, you guys should probably want to see where I'm at with the staking and all that. So with staking, I did manage to get them all filled in with all A quality dragons. Now, I am not going to be adding much more to this until the account starts moving a lot better. But as you see here, I got all A quality dragons. I did not get none of the special dragons. Those are all $100 plus each. So, we can't really afford those on the $100. And then on top of that, I also was able to get some rentals set up. So right now I have 3 rentals set up. All 3 of them are rented out. I put this one at 40%, 35, and 40. I'm probably going to switch this one down to 35 and leave that one at 40. And I might even go lower because if you look at the rental market, it looks like they are going back down to 30%. I don't know what's going on there, but I might try and go back down to 30%, get me that extra 5% in there. So let's give a shout out to who we got out here. It looks like we just got King in here so far today. What's up, King? Good to see you in here. Just finished watching your DFK stream. So, all right, well, it says we got 4 watching. Can you guys hear me fine? Let me know if you can hear me. Yeah, today's probably going to be a shorter stream. And moving forward, I'm probably just going to do these as pre-recorded just to show you guys real quick. Because this shouldn't take very long to go through this. I just did this because if you guys have any questions or anything like that, like to see it in here. I know the time's kind of off for when most people are in the Philippines watching this. So looks like none of you guys are replying. You guys can hear me, right? Says I should be good. Loud and clear, boss. There we go. King's got me a reply on there. Thank you, King. So good deal. Sorry, just checking something here real quick. Looks like my connection might not be very good. Should be good. I've been doing good all day. All right, so let's go into the sheet that I made to track all this with and show you what we got going on over there and how much I claimed from each thing. So as you know, I do have a scholarship through Zan's Meta Army. So I am earning tokens or tokens totems through that. And then I'm also doing my farming and stuff. So right here is my schedule on what I plan to do as far as claiming my totems in the game. So right now I want to leave 1,000 in there. And then next week I will leave 1,050. And I might change these percentages up, might go up to 10%. So it's 1,050. And then, we might see how we go. I just want to make sure we are gaining pretty good with our totems because I want a decent farming pool. So I'm using this as a cheat for that to help me figure that out. So before we go into everything that I'm claiming, does anybody have any questions? Looks like we got 8 people in here so far watching. So we'll see how that plays out. And then, sorry guys. All right. So no questions as of yet. So let's go over here. I didn't show this. I was actually still showing the other one. You guys can see that now. That's my totems, how I'm getting on my totems. So every week I'm going to leave a little bit more and more in there until I get up to a much higher amount. So that way I'm doing good farming. So with that said, this is what I claimed this week. So I claimed 2,232 totems in total, which converted into 123 DMT. And then I also claimed 36 DMT from my farming rewards. Now, these have been in there for more than the week because that's also from what I've been farming from before. So next week, you might not see these amounts as high. So there might be a dip in the chart. And then my staking rewards were 78 DMT, which brought me to a total of 237 DMT over the week. Now, keep in mind, I did not have everything staked. I did not have all the teams built and all that ready until probably midweek. So this isn't a full week of claiming, but yet I still think it's going to be high because, like I said, I was on the scholarship claiming before. So my total revenue for last week was $5.21. Long ways from my $100. But still, I don't think that's bad for 1 week and virtually not doing a whole lot. And keep in mind, like next week, now I won't have to go through and find all those dragons to put up for in the staking. So that's going to be less time invested. So really, this is going to be not very much time invested every week. So, and that's going to keep going up. So right here, you see all these down here. These are just guesses. That's just where I want to be. I just wanted to make my chart look a little bit better. So that'll start updating as I get more in there. So I'm taking 90% and I'm going to reinvest it back into the game. So I'm reinvesting 213 DMT back into the game, which is a total value of $4.68. I'm taking out 23.7 DMT to go in my pocket, which came out to 50 cents. Now, a lot of these numbers are rounded up and down, so don't go through here and try and add all these up to make it equal a certain amount. That's just, they're kind of rounded numbers. So I took home, after reinvesting the 213 DMT, or the $4.68, I took home 50 cents. So not good. 50 cents is not good, but that 50 cents is going to keep going higher and higher as I reinvest. So like next week, I'm hoping to get 75 cents, then $1, and it should start going like $2, $3, $4, $5. Now remember, this is how I started that other account, except for I started with $600, and then I added another 300 here, another 200 there. But we're not going to do that with this account. We're just going to leave it at the 100 and just keep reinvesting and taking out 10%. Now that 10% might change, but I pretty much, most stuff I do, I like to keep it right around the 10% mark of what I take home. So where does that leave us? So I haven't reinvested any yet, but if you look over here, I'm still waiting for this stuff to come, to get approved and come into the game. So I'm still waiting for the reviews. Usually if you do it on a weekday, it usually takes less than 24 hours. I usually do my claims on Sunday, and usually midday on Monday I'll get them. But I still had a little bit left over from last week. So right now I'm sitting at 402 DMT. So is what I'm going to do with that. And it's probably going to get up to about 600 DMT after all said and done. Because I got, what do I got in here? So I got 36 DMT coming in there, and then 2232 in totems. So what's that 2232 going to end up being? I don't want WETH, I wanted DMT. 2232. So how many totems is that going to end up being? Because right now I'm figuring it costs right around 400 totems to build a decent team. Or not totems, DMT. So I'll be able to build one more team this week with what I've earned. So I don't think that'll be too bad. If you have special dragons on your staking boss, the staking percentage will be higher. Yeah, the staking percentage will go a lot higher, because here, let's go over and talk about the staking a little bit and kind of explain how that works. So you go over to staking. All right, yeah, it is showing that. So if you look at it right here, I'm at 1% or 1x. So I'm only getting 40 at 1x. So that brings my total score to 2,532. But if you look here, if you get your special dragons, you can double it. Like if you get all 46 dragons at C quality, you can 2x it. At B quality, you can 2.5x it. A quality, you 3x it. S 4x, SS 6x, SSS, that's 8x. So, you got to that score will multiply, but you got to have all 46 dragons. I don't have all 46 dragons. I only got 40 dragons. So that means I'm not getting a multiplier. So in order to get that multiplier, I have to fill in those other slots. See, I still got 6 left. So, once I get up there higher and start bringing in more money, I'll start putting some money away to start filling in those special dragon slots. It'll take a while, but hopefully I can get it filled in, and that'll really increase it. So instead of today, I only made, let's just say, I claimed about 5-6 hours ago, and I've made 1 DMT so far. So instead of 1 DMT, I would have made 2 or 3 DMT. It compounds. So it's really helpful to have as many in there as you possibly can. So with that said, any other questions? So basically over this next week, my main plan is I'm going to get another team to rent out, and I'm going to try and play the game a little bit more so I can earn more DMT. Right now, I'm pretty much relying on just my rentals and my in-game earnings and my staking. So hopefully that will improve if I play the game more. If you look over here at my rentals, right now they're bringing in 374. This guy brought in 353 totems. This guy brought in 205 totems. That guy brought in. So, that all adds up and goes into my staking. So I don't think anybody's played yet, because I did all this pretty much when most of the scholars are sleeping. So we'll see how things add up. So that's where we're at with that. Like I said, I'm probably going to do these more pre-recorded later on. I was just kind of not sure how that was going to work out. So any other questions? It looks like we got only 6 people in here. And looks like we're streaming for about 18 minutes. And there's not a whole lot to share with this, but let's go back to the bar graph and I'll show you on here. So if you look here, these are the 3 different categories I'm tracking, and they're all in USDT. So I made 50 cents that I brought home. I reinvested 469 and my total earnings was 521. These are all inaccurate, but they will all become accurate. So I will share this link to this sheets in the ZMA Discord later on. So if you guys want to track this, you can track it through there and see it through there. So Digital Sleep Aid, good to see you in here. You made it just as we're getting ready to end. And 2 Noobs, morning Zan. Good morning, 2 Noobs. How you doing? Looks like we got some people rolling in. So yeah, if you guys are interested in seeing what's going on with all that, you might want to go back and start with the beginning and you'll get to see more what's going on. And for anybody in here that pays attention to the DeFi Kingdoms, here in a couple hours, I do have a live stream I'll be doing with that. It's going to be a bullish meter. That'll be a lot more fun. So give you guys a couple more hours to get some sleep knocked out of your eyes. Or for all of us people over here in the United States, something good to watch before you go to bed. So any question, guys, before we end this? Like I said, these streams I'm probably going to do more pre-recorded in the future. That way I can do some more content based around the gameplay and stuff like that. So I want to start doing more of the gameplay on lives. So it is a fun game. It's just there's not a whole lot to stream to. DMT, tip. All right, let's go see. Yep, shows 2 Noobs. Thanks, 2 Noobs. Yeah, hoping to see a lot more people come in here and start using donate 3 on for Dragon Masters. So, all right. Well, if you guys ain't got nothing else, any questions about this, I'm going to end this one here, and then I hope I get to see you guys all over in the DFK stream here in a couple hours. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. And please do not forget to leave a like and subscribe, and do not forget to keep moving forward.